Sanibonani. Usishi futhi lo. Ncwaba, Mathenjwa, bayikhulu. Ngihamba nogoba amajanga samahle ombambo omageza ngobisi. Someone sent me a request and said, Mkhulu, please make a video highlighting the signs that we need to look for that tells us that indeed we are spiritually gifted. As usual, I'm going to start with a caution. It's not a one-size-fits-all, and people have different experiences. Some people wake up at a very young age. Some people are born with it. Some people see things that other people don't see. Some people hear things that other people don't hear from a young age. Others wake up very late in life. Maybe they are over 30, they are over 40, and things start happening and you're like, what in God's name is going on? So there is no hard and fast rule that it has to happen this way. Now, the reason people feel they need a video like this, again, because of the economics of the situation, the economics of the country and the world, a lot of people are misled. Everybody now has to be a sangoma or a prophet. Everybody, maybe 90%. If you go see someone, they're going to tell you, you have a spiritual gift. Kumele uthwase. Need to go for initiation. We need 20,000 rands down. No, we need 40,000 rands down. Actually, when I do it, I need 100,000 rands down. This new Kobela tells you that. It's a lot of money. And usually, when you have this awakening and this process, by that time you have no money. So, I'm going to explain the signs. Then I'm going to explain what to do with it. Yes, ultimately, you may have to go and consult, but it's nice for you to know for yourself. People who are spiritually gifted, they are normally called strange, weird. And they know themselves as well that I'm different. But again, not everyone feels it. And I'll explain this towards the end of the video. So, one of the signs, you are able to see things that others don't see. That's like the first telltale sign. You can see ghosts, you can see angels, you can see evil, scary creatures like Otogoloshe, demons. Sometimes you don't even understand what this creature is. Sometimes it's a creature that looks like a cross between something and something, but it's not quite what you think it is. Another sign, things that you dream of, you normally see them in reality. Something some people call synchronicities. You dream that someone's going to die in the family, and they really die. Sometimes it may not be specifically a person's face, but you will just dream that someone is going to die. So somehow you are able to see something that hasn't happened. Linked to this, you also have a high level of deja vu. You can go to a place that you've never been to with your friends, maybe family, but when you get there, you're like, I've been here before. Or you could see a place on television And then you'd be like, I've seen this before. Another sign is auditory, your hearing. You are able to hear things that no one is hearing. Normally it's voices. But I need us to be careful with these voices. Not all of them are good voices. So as time goes on, you need to learn to discern and learn to differentiate between a good voice and a bad voice. Could be a number of voices. They could be telling you what to do, what not to do, where to go. Normally, people who are spiritually gifted, because they can see the real world, they can see things others can't see, and they are super sensitive, they tend to have mental illnesses. Maybe you have depression, maybe you have anxiety because you're feeling too much. Maybe you have bipolar. Whatever, it will get to you. Again, I repeat, not all of this will be on you. You might not have a mental issue. You might be very healthy. Other signs, you can feel people's feelings. Get into the office and Alice, that normally sits by your corner, is not feeling well today. But she hasn't told you. In fact, Alice is acting all happy. But for some reason, you can feel her feelings. And you're like, Alice, you're not okay. What's going on? Right. Another problem, people can't lie to you. You can just see through them. For some reason, you can just see through them. This causes problems in relationships. A partner that you're dating cannot hide stuff from you. Sometimes they feel as though they don't have privacy from you because you can always tell what they did. You can even feel if they cheated on you. Guys, you can even feel if they've cheated on you. And your spirit guides, if you say to them, I don't believe you, they will take you. They will take you to where he or she is cheating at that moment. And you will see it with your own eyes. And you'll be like, oh, okay, he's cheating on me. She's cheating on me. Physical ailments that you have. You may have a whole lot of wind in your stomach. If you're not walking the right path yet, you may have issues with your feet. Pain in your feet, pins and needles. You feel you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. So your shoulders, you'll always have this tension. You'll have unexplained headaches, even when you go see a doctor. You'll have a lot of stuff that can't be fixed by a doctor, a medical doctor. Sometimes you just cry. Sometimes you just feel the pain that the world is feeling, and you just cry tears. Sometimes you feel like getting in a taxi or walking and going far and not come back. Sometimes you want to be alone. Oh, and sometimes malls, weddings, parties, places where there's many people are a massive, massive pain on you. You'll just feel funny things on your head, and other people use snuff to try and fight that. Others, they just have to get out of there. What else? Oh, money issues. You'll have money issues because really and truly you don't need money. You need resources to go through life, and you need to rely on God and your guides to take you through life, and they will provide. You will have mentioned issues with relationships. Sometimes if you're not on the right path, you will have a freak accident. Maybe a car accident, maybe an accident at work. You tend to lose a whole lot of babies, miscarriages. That happen with females. With guys as well, their partner will lose kids. You'll just keep losing babies. People just don't like you sometimes. Like they really, really hate you and you don't know why. And I normally say it's because you are upsetting their demons. Sometimes you'll be labeled umtarati, a witch. What else? But one of the major issues is that if you're not on your path that you were meant for when you get to this world, things become stagnant for you and you just don't go forward in life. Learn to catch it early. Learn to listen to your spirit guides, how they are asking you to conduct your life. Sometimes they'll ask you to make like significant changes. No sex at some points in your life. No alcohol. You can negotiate. I normally say negotiate, speak to them, say, hey, listen, I can't go this long without sex. I can't go this long without at least a glass of wine. This life is so stressful. Negotiate. Depending on your spirit guides, they might say, okay, fine. They'll also tell you what not to eat. Maybe they'll tell you you can't have pork. They just made me stop eating pork in 2012. Just one day I was sitting at Wimpy and I was like, I don't want this. My favorite Wimpy breakfast at the time. And they made me stop. So there's many things they'll tell you. They'll even show you a church they want you to go to. Just listen. Do what they're saying. It's good for you. It's good for your path. Most of the time, the one thing that hampers people to embrace their path is fear. Do not be afraid. Embrace your path. Things you need to note: when the spirit is around you, whatever spirit, maybe it's a ghost, maybe it's an ancestor, they could change the weather where you are. You're just on your own. It's hot as hell, but you feel cold. Some ancestors make you burp, but you can see the difference between a burp of a Coca-Cola and a burp of an ancestor. Usually it's Tunya or angels, they'll make you yawn. And you're like, you don't know why you're yawning, because you're not sleepy. Some spirits will make you cry, like tears will just come out. Others will make you feel heart palpitations. Lokhu esithi uvalo ngesiZulu, like your heart. They're just telling you that we're here. Others will have like chest convulsions, like your chest pulling in. It's also them telling you that we're here, we're with you. Sometimes you need to learn to connect. Sometimes they're trying to show you something is up. So like for me, sometimes they'll make me burp, or I'll have like chest convulsions while I'm driving, and then immediately I run into a roadblock. And I'm like, oh, they were trying to warn me of a roadblock. But I'm like, but why? I've got a license, I'm fine. But maybe there was something in the roadblock, I don't know. So you get those warnings as you go through life. Yeah, there's a lot more. But if more come, I'll make another video. If you guys have any questions about your gift, and how to know that you have a gift, throw it into the feed or DM me or send me a WhatsApp. My number is on my bio. Thank you so much. Thokozani, Lesedi, Makhosi, Amaku, Thobela. Ngiyabonga.